now on WRDE Coast TV.
Former President Donald Trump pleads not guilty to 4 criminal charges related to overturning the 2020 election. The latest on his court appearance and what followed today.
A meeting held tonight about the possible development of Arroyo Farms. Find out what the meeting was about and what people had to say.
A sewage leak in Millsboro, how the town is combating this major issue in the community. Bike safety concerns in South Bethany, what the town is warning pedestrians and cyclists.
And we have a twist in the weather forecast for Friday. After we talk about tonight's sprinkles, there's more in the way of rain on the way for Friday.
From the beaches to the bay, coverage you can count on. WRDE Coast TV, your local news at 11 starts right now.
Arroyo Farms looking to come to an already congested area, and people aren't happy about it. Good evening, I'm Britt Leone. Charlie Sakaitis and Mallory Metzner have the night off. Welcome to our news at 11. We begin tonight with contention over Arroyo Farms. The talks of this new development has people in Lewis doing more than just talking. Arroyo Farms is looking to be built at a busy intersection. Coast TV's Carmen Holland shows us that those against this project aren't taking this lying down.
They came in numbers. People signing petitions against the development of Arroyo Farms on the intersection of Route 24 and Angola Road.
It's just impossible for any of these small 2-lane roads to handle that traffic as it is. Put this Royal Farms in, it's going to be backed up on both sides all the time.
As of now, Royal Farms wants a conditional use of the land cited by the town code to be changed to allow a gas station, car wash, and convenience store. But this isn't the first time a business wanted the conditional use of the land to be changed.
7-Eleven came to this corner and was looking for a proposed gas station and convenience store. It was rejected and voted down by the council 4-1 because of these issues, same issues that exist now.
Organizers against the development hosted a meeting Thursday night explaining details of what the plans are for the site and what they can do to try to stop this. One local who didn't want to get on camera spoke to me and said he's been living in Delaware for a long time, and with all the new development in the Angola area, he sees the need for a gas station, but others say there are bigger issues at hand.
It is very close to the wellhead protection area that supplies our drinking water for many communities in Angola. So that is another concern.
And some say it's not that they are against development, just not in this spot.
There actually is a vacant lot on Camp Arrowhead Road that no one's developing, and they could go there.
We reached out to Royal Farms for a comment and did not receive a response. And for now, people against this project can only make their voices heard. The next steps on this development project is the Planning and Zoning Committee need to have a first public hearing, and that will be sometime in the fall. In Lewis, I'm Carmen Holland, Coast TV News.
Delaware Governor John Carney was sworn into the Advisory Council on Historic Preservation today. President Biden appointed Carney to the ACHP for a term ending in June of 2025. Carney is the governor member of the ACHP, and he is the first governor to serve on the council since 2010. And speaking of Carney, he signed new environmental legislation today, a main goal helping reduce climate change. One bill lays out targets to reduce net emissions by 50% by 2030 and 100% by 2050. Other bills set targets for purchasing electric school buses, ensuring large commercial buildings are equipped for solar installation, and one expands the electric vehicle rebate program. To learn more, you can go to our article on WRDE.com. The Indian River Bay is dealing with a sewage spill. Denrick says the spill originated in a pump from Millsboro. The agency is halting the recreational harvest of clams and mollusks for the next 21 days because of this. People at the bay today say it's a shame to see this happen.
So it's so well used for sailing and fishing and crabbing, and, so yeah, I hope they can clean it up.
Denrick is asking you to avoid swimming while restrictions are in place. The agency says there's no more sewage spilling into the water. Moving on to weather, taking a live look outside into our Hershey Exteriors camera at the 45th Street Tap House in Ocean City. It's been a little bit of a drizzly night. Our first alert chief meteorologist, Paul Williams, joins us now with a look at our weather. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening to you, Britt. Now listen, we had a couple of wet streets, admittedly, but once again, that's not the real stuff. The real stuff's going to show up for us on Friday, but we are going to have cloudy skies for the rest of the night with a little drizzle continuing to at least keep the streets a little bit moist, if nothing else. Currently, take a look at what it feels like. It feels like 72 degrees or lower 70s along the coast, but throughout the inland areas, it's actually going to continue to feel, well, like the upper 60s. Not much of a disparaging between the two of them. Now, as you take a look at our lows for tonight, we're looking at temperatures in the 60s for Georgetown, Millsboro, as well as Lewis in the upper 60s, but we're still going to have mostly cloudy skies with a chance of a sprinkle or two. Same holds true for us in the eastern Federalsburg area. And then for the Vienna area, we're looking at about 68 degrees. Our UV index for tomorrow is going to be at a piddly little low 4. And the reason why is because we're expecting a lot more in the way of cloud cover. We'll talk more about that coming up in a moment. Till then, back to you.
I'm Madeline Overturf. Here's a look at just some of the things happening across Delmarva. South Bethany is issuing a warning to pedestrians and cyclists, saying there are some safety concerns on Route 1. The town reminds people check for traffic before entering the highway, as cars do not have to stop unless someone is already in the crosswalk. 35 Marylanders are now official Conservation Corps members. This graduation at Y Island capped 10 months of work with the Maryland Park Service. Want a wild internship? The Salisbury Zoo is looking for fall interns. Applications are still open. And that's a look at just some of the things happening across Delmarva. I'm Madeline Overturf.
Mail mishaps. One Lewis man finds himself short hundreds of dollars after a problem with the Lewis Post Office. It's a missing mail problem that others in the area have experienced too. Coast TV's reporter Tori Seagrave shows us what went wrong and what solutions the United States Postal Service is proposing.
Al Seibart checks his mail at this P.O. box in the Vineyards apartment complex. He says when he recently received a card from family, it had been cut open and taped shut. Seibart says after contacting the family member who sent the card, he learned a $300 gift card inside had been removed.
It's very disillusioning. To me, the Postal Service was like a utility. It's like a switch. You turn the switch, the light comes on. You turn the faucet on, water comes out. You put something in the mail, and it eventually will get to where it's supposed to be. We've all heard of porch pirates. Unfortunately, these are guys working on the inside who take your things before it even reaches your porch.
We did reach out to the Lewis Post Office about this incident and many other cases of missing and delayed mail that were brought to Coast TV's attention. They declined to interview, but say, quote, the Postal Service recognizes timely and accurate deliveries are paramount to our customers, and we remain committed to providing the service they expect. Some say they think missing mail is an honest mistake.
Occasionally, a clerk may put the wrong envelope in the wrong box, and sometimes it may be a week, and sometimes it could be, if it's a seasonal box holder that has that mail, could be several months, but nothing major and nothing certainly deliberate.
Seibart just hopes stories like his don't happen again.
And he was just paying us back out of the kindness of his heart. And to have this happen is very, very unfortunate.
The USPS recommends that if you have any concerns of issues with your mail, to sign up for Informed Delivery. It's a feature that they offer where you can track and manage your mail and packages. I'm Tori Seagraves in Lewis, Coast TV News.
Delaware State Police say they've arrested 2 people for a series of thefts and burglaries in July. Police say they responded to several homes in Laurel regarding overnight thefts from cars and garage burglaries. Now, troopers say they learned 2 people stole from 8 victims. They say thieves took money, a BB gun, video cameras, and a bicycle. Detectives say they first identified 18-year-old Ryan Howell, who turned himself in. Police say they were later able to arrest the other suspect, 20-year-old Damian Bosman from Seaford. The Sussex County Reassessment Project continues to move forward. The project will reassess the value of homes for property tax purposes in Sussex County. Sussex County officials want to let homeowners know crews may come to the door to ask questions about the property. They say the crews are currently working in the Bridgeville and Seaford areas, and the county says crews will make their way into the Greenwood and Milford vicinity in the next couple of weeks. The town says data collection is on track to be completed by the spring of 2024. Former President Donald Trump was in a D.C. federal courtroom today facing 4 charges in connection with efforts he allegedly took to overturn the 2020 election, all while knowing he had lost to President Biden. NBC's Alice Barr reports.
Former President Trump standing before a federal judge today for a 27-minute appearance now etched in history. The former president entering his own not guilty plea to 4 felony counts on charges he conspired to defraud the government he once led and sought to overturn an election he had lost. Sitting in the front row, roughly 15 feet away, special counsel Jack Smith, who led the investigation and accused the former president of spreading lies about a stolen election that culminated in the deadly January 6 Capitol attack. Before returning home to New Jersey, Mr. Trump was defiant.
When you look at what's happening, this is a persecution of a political opponent. This was never supposed to happen in America.
The Trump legal team forming a free speech defense.
This is the first time that the First Amendment has been criminalized.
The indictment spells out that former President Trump had a right to speak and even to lie about the election results. But the charges are centered on his alleged actions, including a scheme involving fake electors. Outside the courthouse today, tempers flaring and opinions clashing.
I hope that truth will prevail. I hope that he will be held accountable for his actions.
We're not unfair in America. We play fair. This is not playing fair. He's a front runner for the President of the United States.
A trial date will be critical as the former president's mounting legal troubles are on a collision course with the 2024 presidential campaign. Former President Trump is due back in court on August 28th, and that is when we may learn about when this case could be headed for trial, one of at least 3 criminal trials the former president will have to contend with in the coming election year. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
There's still more to cover on Coast TV News at 11. Coming up, the Woodland Ferry will be closed for repairs, when it's going to happen, and how long it's going to last.
And we've had clouds covering all night long with the threat of heavy showers. Tomorrow, Mother Nature will make good on that threat.
Up next, a man has been arrested for the murder in Salisbury taking place last Monday. Stay tuned. That's next when we're back after this.
Tomorrow at 4 on Coast Life, learn about a special movie screening for a Parkinson's fundraiser. We spotlight a free drive-through vaccine clinic for your pets. Plus, get a sneak peek at the White Marlin Open in Ocean City. Coast Life tomorrow at 4 on Coast TV.
Are you game to take a spin?
I am ready.
To make a guess?
Hilarious punchline.
You got it. Whoa! To win it all.
Parting waves. That's it.
Then take a spin on the Wheel of Fortune.
Weeknights at 7 on WRDE.
Thinking about upgrading your bath or shower? Fast Buy Spicer Brothers is making it easy with a limited time offer.
Right now, receive $1,000 off your new shower or bath. Save 50% off installation, plus 0% financing with no payments until 2025.
Choose your favorite style and color, and it can be installed in as little as 1 day.
Have peace of mind with our Platinum Plus lifetime warranty and factory certified 5-star installation guaranteed.
So before you sign, keep Bath by Spicer Brothers in mind.
A man has been arrested for the murder in Salisbury that took place last Monday, according to Maryland State Police. Authorities say 19-year-old Sherry Damon Jacobs shot a 34-year-old man in front of the Pemberton Manor apartments. You can see that location in this video from our Coast Copter. Police say Jacobs was charged both first-degree and second-degree murder, among several other charges. Troopers say he's being held without bond. The Woodland Ferry is currently closed for repairs. The Woodland Ferry will reportedly reopen on August 8th. Assuming all repairs go as planned, drivers are advised to check the DelDOT website for more traffic updates.
Pull out those smartphones, open up the camera app, and just scan the QR code down here in the corner of your screen. It will be up anytime a meteorologist is on screen. This QR code will send you to your smartphone app store, where you can download the Coast TV weather app, giving you instant access to Coast TV First Alert weather forecast right at your fingertips. Currently, we're looking at temperatures in the 70s right now, 73 degrees, and cloudy skies and a couple of lingering sprinkles. This is from earlier this evening. We had some lingering sprinkles push across. Now we're going to start seeing more in the way of widespread let's say moist to slightly damp, if nothing else, roads for right now. But overall, we're still staying relatively dry overall as a whole for the most part. Now, as we take a look at our expectation for the rest of the night into early morning hours, we're going to stay cloudy, and we'll see hit and miss spot showers continuing to kind of basically, pepper the scene, so to speak, like you would pepper your food. That kind of a pattern for the most part. Scattered showers will become a little more abundant and a little more robust for us along the coast from Lewis down towards Ocean Pines and Ocean Cities area or along Highway 50. And then as we go to Friday afternoon, Friday evening, we'll see heavier showers, but they actually will kick up more dust, so to speak, as they're off into the deeper portions of the water. Saturday, we're going to see a quick little flare-up of a little spot shower, which I'm still thinking is a fugazi. I think it's going to be fake, but we'll wait and see. By the way, our UV index for tomorrow is going to be a piddly little 4 because of so much cloud cover. So burn time, 45 minutes, if that, okay? This is courtesy of Face of Grace Practice in Sun Safety. So overall, Friday morning, we're looking at temperatures in the 70s. If you're going to be walking the dog early, you'll run into cloudy skies early, but then partly cloudy skies later on throughout the day. And then after 10 or 11 o'clock, no promises of any kind of dry weather. So get all of your exercise in early, okay? Spotty showers not producing much in the way of rain with our rain modeling running. So we take a look at Friday, spotty showers flickering through quickly. Friday evening, not necessarily a problem. Saturday, look, this is where the good stuff kicks in. Saturday, we're looking at all kinds of sunshine. Sunday, we're looking at all kinds of sunshine with temperatures in the 80s on both days. That's not a problem. Take a look. We're going to go right along the beach, so you can go ahead and plan your perfect weekend, all right? Plan on rain on Friday. Chincoteague, Assateague, but plan on it being dry Saturday and Sunday. We go up a little bit farther. Ocean City, we're looking at 75 and soaking on Friday, but 78 and dry on Saturday and 80 and more in the way of sunshine on Sunday. Fenwick Island, same situation, but Saturday 81, Sunday 82. Finally, we take a look at Lewis and Rehoboth Beach. 77 degrees and spot showers, a chance of thunderstorms in Lewis and Rehoboth for Friday, primarily in the late afternoon, early evening hours, but after that, we should be hopefully done for the most part. Saturday and Sunday, we're good. Here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling extended forecast. 40% chance of rain on Friday, and we've gone over that ad nauseum. Saturday and Sunday, 86 degrees. So we got a repeat and repeat situation on Saturday and Sunday. And we're looking pretty good on Monday, too, to be quite honest.
All right. Thank you, Paul. Good to know. A reminder, you can hear Coast TV news and weather updates throughout the day on our family of radio stations, Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3 FM on 93.5 The Beach and on Big 107.7. Coming up in sports news, Lower Sussex doesn't want summer to be over just yet. More highlights from the Senior Little League World Series. And a local sailor busted and accused of betraying the United States. That story is up next.
Don't miss Johnny Janosik's 70th anniversary sale. Take an extra 10% off our everyday low prices, plus up to 72-month special financing with no minimum. Shop the 70th anniversary sale at Johnny Janosik.
If you're like most parents, you've been putting off the kids' checkups.
But I keep growing, you know?
Age 7 is the ideal time to get an orthodontic checkup. And at Tillman Orthodontics, the consult is always free.
Not even a copay.
They grow so fast, and you have to make sure everything is okay.
It's never too late, but earlier is better.
You're not making this job any easier. Don't want to put off any longer.
We make it easy and safe at 2 convenient locations and online. Call today or visit tillmanorthodontics.com.
Are you troubled by strange smells, uncomfortable rooms, or mold in your home?
Do you experience feelings of dread when you enter your crawl space or attic?
Does your home suffer from slopes, sags, or other structural concerns? If the answer is yes, pick up your phone and call the home performance professionals like FLC Energy.
Don't just treat the systems in your house. Treat your house as the system and call FLC.
We're ready to believe you.
Shop fabulous, fun fashion at Twyla Farrell's in Lewis. Discover stylish and comfortable clothing and shoes from designers you know and love. For all budgets, shapes, and sizes. From head to toe, you can complete your look at Twyla's. We believe in building lasting relationships and always offer honest fashion advice. Come visit us for a unique shopping experience at Twyla Farrell. Open 7 days a week on 2nd Street in Lewis.
Johnny Janasic has been helping Delmarva families get a good night's sleep for over 70 years. And during our anniversary mattress sale, you'll find Ghost Queen mattresses starting at just $5.99. Shop the anniversary mattress sale at Johnny Janasic.
A local sailor busted and accused of betraying his own country, which he pledged to defend. Reporter Rachel Kim has more.
Mr. Zhao betrayed his sacred oath to defend our country and uphold the Constitution. In short, Mr. Zhao chose a path of corruption.
Federal prosecutors and investigators announced charges against a local Navy sailor, 26-year-old Petty Officer Wenheng Zhao, who served as a construction engineer. He's charged with receiving bribes from a Chinese intelligence officer in exchange for sensitive U.S. military information.
And in doing so, he sold out his colleagues at the U.S. Navy.
Federal authorities say Zhao is from Monterey Park and was working at Naval Base Ventura County in Port Hueneme. He was arrested yesterday. The indictment alleges he was involved in this scheme from August of 2021 through this past May. Prosecutors say Zhao collected and transmitted photographs and videos of restricted areas on Naval Base Ventura County and San Clemente Island in exchange for money. He allegedly sent the intelligence officer operational information about a large-scale military exercise in the Indo-Pacific region. In exchange for the sensitive information, Zhao received payments totaling $14,866.
Mr. Zhao used encrypted communications to send the sensitive information. In addition, we charge that Mr. Zhao took photographs of electrical diagrams and blueprints for a radar system located at a U.S. military base in Okinawa, Japan.
Federal authorities said the charges are an example of China's brazen efforts to obtain information critical to our national defense.
China, among all such nations, stands apart in terms of the threat that its government poses to the United States. China is unrivaled in the audacity and in the range of its malign efforts to subvert our laws.
There's nothing more important to the Department of Justice than protecting our nation's security.
If convicted of the 2 counts in the indictment, Zhao would face up to 20 years in federal prison. Rachel Kim, KCAL News.
And Zhao went before a judge in federal court in downtown Los Angeles this afternoon. He pleaded not guilty to the charges against him. Moving to sports now, while football is back, Little League softball isn't over just yet. Lower Sussex is trying to keep their summer alive at the World Series. Here's DSN's Tim Nolan.
The Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
The week-long slog continued today for Lower Sussex softball at the Senior Little League World Series. The gals in black and blue were trying to get back on track earlier after back-to-back losses the prior 2 days. Sierra Lewis having a great week as only a middle schooler in the circle, but Asia Pacific also 1-2 coming in and trying to clinch a spot in bracket play tomorrow. Next batter, Rhea Manalo slashes one the other way into right field. They send the runner home. She's going to beat the relay standing. 1-0 Philippines. Still in the third. Bases loaded now for Shane Espinosa. These gals from the Philippines, they keep going the other way. This shot knocked down at second, but no play. Another run comes around to score. Everybody's safe. Bases still loaded. It's 2-0. Gianna Ube. Death by 1,000 cuts with the Asia Pacific gals. A chopper over to short. Play can't be made at second base. Everyone's safe once again, and a third run comes across the score for the Philippines. Delaware desperately needing an out. Asia Pacific can break it open. That's exactly what De La Cruz does. 1 run scores, 2 runs scores, 3 runs come around. It's a bases clearing double, and De La Cruz, she wants to get greedy, tries to take third, but it's still a 6 spot for the Philippines. They end up winning this one 8-0. Now, Delaware can still make tomorrow's bracket play depending on how the rest of pool play settles. We'll be right back there tomorrow if Lower Sussex advances on. That'll do it for sports tonight.
Summer won't last forever, but with a great selection of vehicles during Toyota's national sales event, there's still time to capture new memories. Hey, how are you? With friends and family. Before it all flies by.
Get 3.99% APR on a Tacoma, or go a point lower on a 4x2, or pick a 2023 Tundra or 4Runner, 2 of the top 10 cars with best resale value.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Spend less time cleaning and scrubbing and enjoy your summer. Go maintenance-free with Coastal Bath today.
The only Bath Planet dealer on Delmarva with the Good Housekeeping Seal 2-year money-back guarantee. Get the tile look with modern designs. Mold and mildew resistant, easy to clean, and a lifetime warranty. Now extended. Coastal Bath's sizzling summer savings is hot. Take $2,500 off your new bathroom now through August 31st. Listen to Logan. Call or visit coastalbaths.com today to schedule a free in-home estimate.
Come celebrate the grand opening of the Furniture and More outlet in Milford, Delaware. Save up to 70% off all your favorite name brands. Doorbusters like this sofa love seat or sectional, only $7.99. Recliners starting at only $2.79. Adirondack chairs, only $179. Hurry to the grand opening of the Furniture and More outlet in Milford. From the city to the shore, we always save you more. Oh, one more thing. Ask about getting your purchase for free.
The most incredible shopping on the beach, Blooming Boutique. Fashion, jewelry, and accessories as cool as an ocean breeze. You'll love this place. We put a smile on your face. You'll love this place. It's Blooming Boutique. Fashion, jewelry, accessories, and fun. Blooming Boutique.
4 convenient locations, 2 in downtown Lewis, Milford, and Longneck, and easy online shopping at bloomingboutique.com.
It is important to have a supportive employer in your corner, a company that offers on-site health care to save you time and money. That's right, access to a doctor's office while at work at no cost to you. Work schedules to fit your lifestyle, matched 401k to prepare you for retirement, paid vacation, and more. A company that you can count on and grow with. A company that you can have a career with. An employer like Amick Farms. Visit countonamick.com to apply today.
It's almost time to go back to school, and the Millsboro Chamber of Commerce is hosting a back-to-school supply drive. The drive will be hosted from August 14th to the 28th. Donation bins will be located at 203 Main Street in downtown Millsboro. Delaware State Police made another arrest Tuesday morning in Laurel for reckless endangerment and gun charges. Troopers say they received reports of an unknown man knocking on doors in a neighborhood on Susan Beach Road. When they arrived, troopers say they made contact with the man, later identified as Jermaine Thomas. Police say they discovered he was really intoxicated and concealing a gun. DSP says troopers were struggling to arrest Thomas, which led to his gun going off near the police. They say Thomas was taken to custody and the gun was recovered. Now, luckily, no one got hurt during this. That's what the police say. Whether you call it pot, Mary Jane, cannabis, or marijuana, more and more teens are trying it. According to the National Institutes of Health, about 1 in 7 teens reports using pot in the past month. With the growing legalization of marijuana, including here in Delaware, talking to kids about pot has become different and certainly more complicated for a lot of parents. Alexa Lorenzo reports on why you should have discussions with your teen on this.
It comes as gummies, cookies, brownies, vaping, and the old-fashioned joint. Just about any way you want it, you can get it today. 38 states have legalized medical marijuana. 23 states have okayed it for recreational use.
What college kids have absorbed is it's legalized because it's fine for you, but it actually still has risks.
Marijuana can negatively affect IQ, mood, sleep, memory, concentration, and motivation. It's also been linked to many mental health conditions, and the pot today is stronger than ever. In the mid-1990s, the average concentration of THC in cannabis samples was 4%. Today, some products have THC levels higher than 90%, and pot could contain other dangerous drugs.
Marijuana is often laced with things like fentanyl.
Experts say it's important to start talking to your kids about pot early on, ideally around 4th or 5th grade. But make it many conversations instead of just one. Let them know that their safety and health is your number one priority. So if they are ever in trouble, let them know they can always call you. Also, it may sound obvious, but make your expectations clear. Research shows having specific rules relating to pot results in lower use among teens.
When it comes to sharing your own experiences with marijuana, the Partnership to End Addiction discourages parents from lying. It says that they should avoid giving more information than necessary. Also, parents can emphasize that using pot at a young age can impact their brains. In fact, an NIH study found that teens who frequently smoke pot had lower IQs by up to 8 points. Coming up after the break on Coast TV News at 11, a cat evicted. One police station evicting its own mascot. That story's next after this.
Late Night with Seth Meyers. Late nights on WRDE.
What are people saying about that furniture store?
Your pricing is absolutely rock bottom.
Very high quality names.
Brand new items straight from the manufacturer.
Fabulous for the quality.
They could be a showroom sample, they could be a discontinued item.
Which is why we can mark it down 50 to 80% off of regular price.
And anybody that doesn't believe it can look them up for retail prices online.
We can Google it real quick.
And you'll see that you're getting a real buy here.
I like to save money, and we want you to save money too.
3 miles south of Del Mar.
Ants are usually considered a nuisance pest and enjoy a slightly better reputation than other home invaders like cockroaches and mice. But recent studies indicate ants carry germs. Those ants in your kitchen aren't just helping themselves to your food. They might be contaminating it. Call Brazier's Pest Control to sign up for our premium protection plan. We'll keep your home pest free year-round. Call 1-800-908-1000.
Pain and immobility take you away from everything you love to do. That's why at PAM Health Rehabilitation Hospital of Georgetown, our focus is to rebuild your life by providing high-quality, post-acute care to those who suffered from serious injuries or illness. With state-of-the-art facilities, advanced robotics, highly trained professionals, and the highest level of rehabilitation care. It's all about gains. Gain your movement, gain your independence, gain your life back. PAM Health Rehabilitation Hospital of Georgetown.
Farmers Bank of Willards and Delmarva Sports Network want to congratulate this year's Scholar Athlete Award winners. We are incredibly proud of your work on and off the field. These awards are made possible by Farmers Bank of Willards.
Athletic excellence and academic excellence can be married together in a way that makes this community a better place. We love supporting the local schools, the local athletes. They are our future, so that's why we wanted to participate in the program.
Good luck in your next chapters, future leaders.
The Ducks classic hits from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. The Duck on 107.1, 105.1, and 104.3. The station where you know the words to every song.
Download the WRDE News app on your Apple or Android devices. Just search WRDE Coast TV, the WRDE Coast TV News app. Coverage you can count on. You're watching Delmarva's NBC station, WRDE Coast TV.
Delmarva's hit music station, 102.5 WBOC.
Home evictions are generally carried out by police officers, but the St. Louis Police Department is backing off of the eviction of its North Patrol Division Station mascot, a cat named Felony. Felony has lived at the station since it showed up there as a stray cat in 2017. Its fancy digs at the North Patrol headquarters included a custom-made cat house outside the station. Felony was set to be removed Thursday and taken to a new home because some people working there are allergic to cats, unfortunately. But department leadership reversed course at the last minute and decided to let Felony continue living outside the station. But it'll no longer be allowed inside.
Now, I know a few of those guys. I used to work in St. Louis. Yeah, they're very pet friendly. All right, so our umbrella giveaway, Phyllis Bolton, you're the winner. Living in Rehoboth Beach. You're going to need that in Rehoboth Beach for tomorrow as well. And a couple of sprinkles for late tonight, courtesy of Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling. In fact, as you take a look at our radar, we're still picking up some light scattered showers pushing across. That's going to ease its way a little bit more north throughout the rest of the night. So don't be surprised if you wake up to somewhat a little bit of wetness in streets, particularly in Ocean Pines Golf Club Shores, and to our south. Here's a look at the exclusive Paul Davis extended forecast. 40% chance of rain for Friday. And that's primarily in the afternoon, evening when the heavy rain will show up. But the weekend's looking clear, and we're looking pretty clear for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and almost Thursday of next week.
Thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 11. For more news on local weather, download our Coast TV News app. The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon is up next. We'll see you tomorrow morning for Coast TV News at 5 a.m. Have a wonderful night.